All right, hi guys. So today we're going to be talking about support and resistance. So the market moves three ways. The market moves up like this. The market moves sideways like this. And the market moves down like this. So a support and a resistance line is the top is considered the resistance or the roof. I like to call it the roof. It's a lot easier for me to explain it like that. And then the support line is the floor. So if you can see here, when it goes up and down here, it's going between these two lines. It's in between the roof and the floor, which is, I'll label it for you so you can see. So this is the resistance. Or roof. And then this is the support. Floor. So some people say resistance, some people say roof, some people say support, some people say floor. I like to say floor and roof, but sometimes I'll say resistance and support so you know what it is. So it goes back and forth in here like this, and then you have the uptrend, which I will talk more about that tomorrow, and the downtrend, which I will talk more about that tomorrow as well. So we're focusing more on consolidation right now, which is bouncing between these two areas. So with support and resistance, you want to have at least 3 touches on the roof and 3 touches for the floor. So for here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the roof and 1, 2, 3, 4 touches for the floor. I'll show you also on the actual market with candles so you can see that instead of this. So I also like to use the example of a person, and I was a preschool teacher, so sorry if my examples are a little cheesy, but here is one candle. All right, so here's the current candle going on right now, this little green candle here. So for me, let me start on the day actually. So this little green candle is what's going on right now. It's the day. So today's, what is it? The 21st, maybe? Is it? The 20th. So this candle is today. This candle was yesterday, day before that. So we're focusing on this current candle. So let me delete this now. We're focusing on this current candle. So this candle needs to have a roof and a floor for it to bounce back and forth on. So I'm just going to put a line here just so you can see. And I'm going to put a line here. All righty. So this little guy, I think of it like a person again. So if he's going to jump up, he's going to hit his head and come back down. If he jumps on the ground, He's gonna bounce off the ground and come back up. So I wanna trap him in here with two lines. I wanna have him have a roof and a floor in this current candle. So what I meant by 3 touches is between bodies, which is this rectangle here, this is a body of a candle, and then the wicks is are these little lines here. So for the bodies, for the support, I'm gonna do the support first. The reason I put the line here is because 1, it's below this candle here. But if you look, this wick right here came right to the line. This wick came right to this line. This wick came right to the line. If you look, all of these wicks, let me put little arrows. So this one, this one almost touched it, so I'll put a line there anyway. I'll make an arrow. This one. So all we need is 3 touches, and we already have 1, 2, 3. This is a body. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on this floor. And if you keep going back, you'll find more here, here. So all you need is 3. So we already have more than 3. Also, if you're gonna have candles that are gonna break through, like this one broke through. So what happens is when it breaks through, it has to come back up and retest. If you can see here, it broke through and it touched it again, but it used it as a ceiling because it's above this candle now. So it's a ceiling for this candle. It was still down here. It still used it as a ceiling, came back down. Finally, this guy broke through, came all the way up here, but then closed down here. This one broke through and closed. So he's a stronger one because he broke finally through this line and used it as a floor again. So you have him as a ceiling, him as a ceiling, and these guys were floors. So I'm gonna put a little arrow here so you can see. These guys used it as a ceiling, and these arrows used it as a floor. So this line is very, very strong because of all these touches. It doesn't matter if they use it as a ceiling or a floor. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches. And these you can use as even touches also because they broke through, but they closed above the line. So you can still use these as touches as well. So I'm going to do the same thing with my roof. The reason I like this spot is because of this candle, this candle, this candle. These closed right on the line, opened. This one closed on the line and this one opened on the line. So I like these 2 candles as well because it didn't break through. I like this right here. If you can see, all of these literally touched the line, came back down, touched the line, came back down, touched the line, closed here, opened here, and didn't break through. This one came up came back down, came up, came back down, came up, came back down. So again, it's like a ceiling. When it jumps up, it hits it and drops back down. So this is why it's strong. All you need is 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And we found a lot more. 4, 5, 6. And if you keep going back in the past, you'll find even more. All right. But all you need is 3. So we're good. So when I'm trading, I like to pay attention to this current candle. So you will find a lot of support and resistance lines, like someplace up here. You could find something, or even down here. And then you can use like more support and resistance lines down here. Like all these bodies all closed, they're right on the lines. But for me, I like to pay attention to this current candle. So I like to make my lines as close as possible and find those areas for this candle. So these areas are not wrong at all. It's just, they're really far from me. I like to pay attention closer, and I like to sandwich in the market. So I like to make it as close as possible so that this candle has no place to go. Okay. So that's pretty much it for support and resistance. Did you have any questions? No? Okay. So tomorrow we'll go over the trend line. And then the following day, we'll go over how I put everything together between the candles, support and resistance, and trend lines. I'll put it all together so you can see how I chart and how it all comes together at the end. All right, so that's it for now if you don't have any other questions. And then I'll see you tomorrow.